Good evening. This is Journal number 6, and Journal number 6 is brought to you by another Georgia Bulldogs victory. Go Dogs. Now back to your regularly scheduled program. All right, well, this week we had week number 5. Right before Thanksgiving, we talked about a few different things within marketing. We talked about basically the different types of activities in the new product development process. We talked about the different types of products that a firm might offer and how to distinguish between them. And then also we talked about how prices are typically set and the main reasons why. So this is things of why things are priced at $1.99 instead of $2 because it's just different things within the psychology of actual marketing. And so, that was very interesting because, I've always looked at, because like, let's say you go to buy gas, it'll be like, okay, $2.09, and it'll be like 0.9999 of a penny. So it doesn't round up that 1 cent. But when people are going down the road and they see it's 9 instead of rounded up to 10, they're, oh man, I'm getting cheaper, when even if you get 10 gallons of gas, you only save it a dime, which you probably burnt up driving past that gas station. So, there's a lot of different psychology and things within marketing. But the thing I'll go deep into is the new product development process. And these are steps of how new products are actually brought to the market. The first thing is idea generation. And basically, something occurs that makes somebody think that, hey, this is a new product. It could be an express need, it could be a research need. There are different ways that ideas can come about. So let's say for new ideas, let's look at Elon Musk and his new Tesla truck that came out. He had an idea of saying, hey, I have electric cars and I also have electric SUVs, but I don't have anything really rugged that can really supposed to go off road and do these rugged things that people have work trucks for and things of that nature. So that's probably a new market that I can tap into. Okay, so the idea is generated. And now we go into second phase, which is idea screening. So obviously he probably had people at his company and he bounced the idea off like, hey, let's make a truck product that we can market to people who need trucks for work, tough trucks, off-roading, that can haul things, that's not really as delicate as our current product offerings. So after they get past the generation and the screening, they go to concept development and testing. So this is where they probably draw up different sketches, come up with like base ways of things how the layout is, and then they do some testing. And then, they get initial feedback from that on how to refine the product. The next step would be market strategy development. And basically, that's where you look at the current marketing field and say, okay, how can I best place my product in this field? Who do we market to? Is it widespread? Is it a niche? What's like the price point? Do we make it super available? Do we make it super exclusive? What's the customer base? How much money does that customer base have? You know, and those are the type of things that go into marketing strategy development. And those are also things that are part of the next step of basically business analysis. Because you have to look at your business and you have to look at the business of your competitors and see, okay, if I step in the ring ready to fight with Ford or Dodge with some trucks, am I primed for success or am I primed to lose? And that's business development. And then also, like, next thing you know is basically product development. And that's basically the step-by-step iteration process of making the product better and better. So you test it, like they showed it this week and said it had shatterproof windows. The windows did shatter. So that's something that they know they have to make better, because as soon as people take delivery of their truck, they're going to be smashing windows left and right on YouTube. And if they break, that's not going to be a good look and could cause harm. So they have to basically develop the product until it's good. And then the next phase of product development, once it gets to a good phase of development, then you basically test it in the market. And this would be basically running through a litany of tests, stress test, see how long the parts work, see what's durable, see what's a good threshold for warranties and things of that nature. And then after you've done all of these steps, you get to the commercialization. And that is pretty much offering the product out to consumers and having it being a live product. So to recap, the product development process for new products is the idea generation, think of it. Idea screening, basically vet the idea. Concept and development testing, that's pretty much your rough draft of the product. Then you have marketing strategy development, is basically seeing how you're going to market it within the industry. And then business analysis is the total overall view of the industry. And then the product development is basically making the product good enough to actually bring to market. And then you have the testing where you get feedback from consumers and different groups to see if this product is really worthy or if there are any pitfalls of the product in the actual industry. And then you have commercialization where it is actually ready and available to sell. So this is my week 5 journal, and have a happy holidays. Thank you.